Camera is on, everything is on. Hey, let's celebrate 500,000. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go through all the questions what you had in our Telegram group. So those ones who don't know, I'm making my story. I'm building online store in 3 months to 1 million in profit, uh, and I'm sharing every step in the YouTube channel. I am making those live streams and in a Telegram group where I'm putting every step. I try to put as much as I can, but yeah, let's go. So I have a Telegram group, and I think it's good to go through the questions. Let's make a presentation, and let's try to put the Telegram on. Or maybe I can just go through the questions. That will be the best thing to do. So let's go. I had the first question. So yeah, right now I'm in Dubai. I am trying to get my Emirates ID and visa, and I already opened the company. So this is really important part in my business. I want to send all the money through the Dubai, and I want to run the business from Dubai. And I'm planning to open the business in Dubai in this year too. So I'm searching for any ideas. So this is the picture from additional health check because I didn't get through the first. I have some problems, and let's see. I hope I will get the Emirates ID. Yeah, today I woke up and I checked the comments, and one guy is telling that all fake, be careful, people, scam alert. And that's really interesting. I think what I'm seeing, the more you share numbers, more you share results, the more people are thinking that you are faking, and they think that you are not telling the truth, that you are a scammer. And that's a huge thing. When you will start to succeed in your life, when you will start to do some things, you will see there will be a lot of people who will try to put you in the place, and always know that you must believe to yourself and just go through and just make fun of those people who is like closing. I just checked what this guy says. He's working in some school, and he has never seen that amount of the money, and I think he will never see. So that's why he thinks that that's a scam. And if somebody's hating you, they just can't believe that they by themselves they can ever make. So I had the question here. Sorry, that's a fake. Yeah, there's the interesting thing what we are doing in our agency. We are making every Monday the money talks. So we talk about the money. That's really important for us. Where we discuss what the opportunities this week to make us money. And if you are running business, you are doing any kind of the business, always ask yourself, how can we make more money? Because business is about money and making money. So don't skip that part. So yeah, I'm right now living in like I can see from my window, Dubai, the highest building in the world and the most popular place in the world, the Dubai Mall. It has, you imagine, in the last year, just in the last year, they had 104 million visitors. So we calculated that 300 plus thousand a day. It's crazy. So I hope, and then I understood that 100 million is the same what we want to make with this brand. So there's some, we have something the same with that one. How long you will stay in Dubai? I hope I will stay in Dubai for more, like maybe 4 days. I hope. Overall, I hope I will get away faster, but I have some problems with getting the health certificate, and I hope I will solve that as fast as possible. So let's see the questions. What do you think about the Andrew Tate dropshipping course? I haven't seen it. I know that some of my friends have seen it, and it's pretty bad overall. But I don't know. I haven't tested, so I don't have any opinion of that. But I think that all that place is great for motivating people, for giving them some direction. But yeah, it's not about dropshipping course. It's about understanding e-commerce, understanding the customers, what they want, and how they work. Oh, This guy, 10 questions. Nice. This is something I love. What strategies would you employ to build brand awareness for a niche product that hasn't yet gained mainstream attention? That's perfect question. So what I could do, there's if that's a mainstream attention product, that means people understand what the product is. Like running shoes, everyone understands what is the running shoes. So that means when you advertise the running shoes, you can go specific in details about the product. What's the product? Why this running shoes is better than that running shoes? What's like you can go in details. But when you don't have a mainstream product, or what you was what you was thinking when you asked this question, when people don't know your product, when they can compare one product with the second product, this is the different awareness stage communication. So we have 5 stages where we can communicate. It's an unaware stage where people don't know nothing about the product, nothing about problem you are solving, nothing about the solution you are giving. Then you have a problem aware stage. So that's the people who understand the problem. Like people understand, I have too much fat, I need to get less. Then there is solution. So he understand, okay, if I want to get less fat, I need to do that and that and that. So that's already he knows some solution. And the product aware is this mainstream attention. So that means if people know what your product is and they are just comparing one product with other, that means you can go into details. But when you go in a niche product, you need to find a problem around which you are building the this, I don't know, brand or product, whatever you have there. You need to find a problem which you are solving. You need to find this enemy. There's pretty amazing book. It was enemies. Choose your enemies wisely. This amazing book. So you need to find the enemy, and then you need to fight with that enemy. And that enemy can be found in problem or in the solution. So your product has amazing problem or solution. So you need to understand, does your market know about the problem or they know about the solutions? And then you can go in that direction. If you want a more specific question, ask me deeper question or show me the product, it will be the best. How do you plan to identify and target your niche audience efficiently in your marketing campaigns? The only targeting today is content. So you create the content for your niche audience. That's all. If your audience is like for me right now, I want to get in Dubai. So my audience is somebody who knows Dubai. So I'm filming a lot of content around places in Dubai which they know. So you just choose you make content around your niche audience, and that's how you target. And then after that you launch in ads. But there is not a lot of targeting in ads because the targeting is not anymore so important. So it's more about other things. But yeah, it's more about content today. Can you outline a comprehensive plan for leveraging social media platforms to promote a unique niche product? Just promote it. Create content and promote it. There is no leveraging social. It's not nothing. It's just you take your product, you make a content around it, and you just advertise it. You find all the time new working angles, what we call it, but new ways how to attract attention. And if something from that attention attracting is working, you just make it more, and that's all. There's nothing much more. In what ways would you utilize influencer marketing to introduce your niche product to the market? In what ways you would utilize influencer marketing, your niche product to the market? Yeah, that's a good question. How I would utilize that? I would even maybe not go in influencer marketing if I have really niche product, because if you have an influencer who has this niche attention, niche audience attention, then it's okay. But if you have, like, we need to remember that social media is more about junk food. It's a place where people go and eat junk food. And if you try to advertise really niche product for a huge audience, it's hard because there is not much people who is ready to listen and go so deep. So yeah, I would maybe even not go with that one. Or there's the second thing, how I would use the influencer marketing. They should create content around the problem what your product is solving, and then you can somehow connect it together. How do you intend to optimize SEO strategies to ensure visibility for your niche? I'm just investing money in SEO. I'm creating blogs. I'm creating backlinks, and that's all. There is nothing more in SEO. Optimizing the homepage so it's SEO friendly, putting more content out, and getting backlinks. There is nothing else. What role do you see content marketing playing in promoting your niche product and engaging your target audience? I think that's the biggest role that you can get there, because with the good content you can get lower cost per click, cost per everything, and yeah, that's what role do you? Yeah, it's most like content today is especially for niche products or for some, it's like for all products. Content right now is like the biggest player there in the market. How would you approach email marketing to generate interest and drive sales for your niche product? Um, we have one strategy what we are testing right now. I'm giving away free information about my product to my audience, where they can get a catalog. That's something we are testing right now. But I would collect emails with the change of some useful information. That would be the best. And of course, the bond and checkouts and all those flows that's must have. So you need to use that. Yeah. But the biggest thing I think is creating some useful content and giving it away in change of email. Can you provide examples of successful guerrilla marketing tactics that could be applied to your niche product? Okay, to my okay, sorry. So you are all the time talking about my niche product. I don't have a niche product, but overall, guerrilla marketing tactics that could be applied. Yeah, yeah, that's an interesting question. I think the last one where I have been buying the product because I know that they have this strategy of marketing was the shave, man shave or something like that, and they advertise around balls that they are safest razor to shave your balls. And that I think is guerrilla marketing, because there is something bad in all that thing, and you find the way how to approach them, and I like that approach. But what else I can't imagine. If there will be any other ideas in my mind, I will let you know. But for now, guerrilla marketing, it's a fancy blancy thing. I think there's a lot of money and a lot of results can be made with the basic stuff without any marketing and any guerrilla marketing. Basic marketing, basic done, and you can't imagine how much things are not done properly in a classic marketing. So yeah, that's the one thing. How do you leverage user-generated content and testimonials to build credibility and trust for your niche product? I would benefit from that. I would create a lot of user-generated content. I would put that content in social media. I would put that content in ads. I would put that content in a homepage. I would put it everywhere, because user-generated content is really really important right now, and this is creating the trust. That's why it is user-generated, because people buy from people. What metrics and KPIs would you use to measure the effectiveness of your brand? Okay, this is great question. So the first KPI I was watching from the day one was the bounce rate. I was I, I invested a lot of money in ads, and I needed to understand, are we losing on quality of the traffic? Because if we are not losing the quality of the traffic, that means we just need to work on what we are doing and improve the homepage, all other stuff. And the first thing I was watching was average session duration time in my homepage and bounce rate. Of course, then there's the next one is cost per add to cart, because I know average how much people need to buy from added to carts. Then it's checkouts, and then is the conversion. That's like, I would say that this is the five starting points. And after that, when you start to optimize and you start to spend a few thousand a day in ads, you can start to slowly go to see some CPC data, start to compare quality of the traffic between the channels and a lot of other stuff. But then for the start, those 5 is good. So great questions. Happy to see these questions and hope to see them more. How much do you pay your team partner? I pay my team, I think, pretty well. Yeah, yeah. I don't know the question. How much I pay to your team? I pay them. What exactly you want to see the amounts? Yeah, it's 4 numbers. There is nobody I think who receives less than the 4 numbers in my teams. I have a partner. We have split the companies, and yeah. Where do you search for a high margin product, and how do you convince the customer to buy it from you? So where I'm finding the high margin product, I haven't done it a lot. So the thing what I was doing, I was just finding the guy who's selling that product in one market, and I just bring that product in different market. That's all what I did there. What about and how do you convince the people about? So the convincing of people to buy me, I create a brand. So I create a proper homepage where is a lot of information. From that, a lot of information, I send the people there. I send people to the homepage. I collect them information from them. There are different tactics how to do that. I collect that information and I improve the homepage, and that's how you grow your yeah, that's how you convince. You are showing enough times ads. Like there was something like 7 till 9. For me, I think it's even more. We don't have full data right now, but I see that the period of buying is like 15 plus days. I think it will be 20, 40 days in the long term. But yeah, I just show that, show them a lot, try to show everything what they are not sure. If they are writing me something, hey, I'm not sure about this, then I'm creating ad and I'm convincing them. And that's yeah, you just need to spend more money on that. If somebody wants to start from zero selling product, what type of product would you suggest? Low price product, middle price product, or high price product? So it depends, I think, from the uh, from from experience of the guy. If the guy doesn't have any experience in selling, I would go for a lower price product, because there's a lot of things where you need to think about your confidence, and you can get more confident when you get the sales. So the higher the price of the product, the more you need to spend or invest to get the sales. So that means if you are not, confident about yourself, and you don't know what you are doing, then for you to spend a lot of money in long term and try and know that you will get that money back will be much harder than for you if you start with a cheap product and you just, oh, I can do that. Okay, maybe margins is not high, maybe I'm not making a lot of profit, but I can do that, and slowly build your experience to go on higher and higher. But if you are doing the business already for several years and you have launched many things, I would always suggest to go on higher price products, because this is the place where there is not a lot of competition. And yeah, why not go in a competition where, why not go in the market where it's not as big competition? If I'm selling different products and don't have a lot of daily orders, what should be the best fulfillment service? Private suppliers contacting factories directly? That's interesting question, because if I'm selling different products, so that means you have different factories. I would somehow try to convince them to do the drop shipping for you, because that will be most efficient from money side, because you will not need to buy any stock. Because when you don't have a huge amount of the sales, you don't understand how to buy the stock, how to get the stock. And that's why I think it will be important to not invest a lot of money in that. But yeah, what should be the best fulfillment service? For start, I would say it's drop shipping or or 3PL can do the work, but you need to invest in inventory, and that's a problem for you. So yeah, and factories directly. I don't know about which factories you are talking. If the Chinese factories, they will not work with you if you don't have it. And then there is some middle companies who can help you. But overall, yeah, I would try to convince everyone for the drop shipping. And if you're drop shipping from China, then you will use some middleman to do that. But that's not something I suggest to do. What do you think about affiliate marketing? I think that's one of the best ways how to improve, how to share your product, how to talk about your product, how to for free get more attention to your product. So I'm using that almost in any project I run. So I would suggest you to use too. The question is, does your affiliate program is sexy enough to people spend their time? That's the problem you need to understand here. How good is that? So my affiliate program is giving, I think, to the affiliate starting from 500 to 1,000 per every sale they do, and in the first 2 months they have made 0 sales. So that's small problem motivating them to advertise your brand. So guys, I will after that come back to this conversation. So if you want to have more questions, we will get back to this. But let's see what we had there. So this was amazing experience. I was in Atlantis Royale in Dubai, so it was amazing place. I was like, yeah, in that day we was hitting the 500K, and I was, trying to feel this vibe of a lot of money. So there was a joke about which should I drive, and yeah, those ones who don't understand the jokes, they don't need to be in this group. Let's make them live. We are dropping some good campaigns next week, and so hope to, yeah. So this is something we have done. This last, I think, I was on the live like 12 days ago, something like that. I just came to Dubai, so it's like 2 weeks ago I was on the live, and yeah, we had a problem. So all those 2 weeks, our ad account was blocked because we tried to change the payment providers, and all the time there was some problems. So every time on the last day of our campaign, something broke, and that was pretty hard. So we had been in pretty bad situation for the last 2 weeks. I think we had made only 80,000, which is bad for us. And we are dropping, like from yesterday, we are dropping the new discount campaign. I hope that campaign will generate us a lot of money because we need it. We need to reach the 1 million in March, and we have only 11 days left. So let's see. We will push the maximum out, and I will keep you updated. But yeah, that's what you need to do all the time with your brand. All the time, launch some kind of campaigns. It doesn't need to be always discount campaign, but yeah, overall you need to do that. Yes, the second month goal we didn't achieve. It was sad, but it is what it is. What we can do that with that. What about profit margins? Profit margins is still on the question, but I think they are from 10 to 20%. So let's see. I hope 20, but 10 is okay too. That's how much cost products. Average the product costs, I think 700, something like that. Yes, thank you for looks like I need to delete this guy because he's all the time doing the same thing. So I will block him. No, I was there for 1 month. The question was we had a live with Fedotov, Alex, and he's an amazing guy. He's from Belarus and he lives in Miami, and he's running a great educational business agency and some his own brands. And we had a really amazing conversation. I hope that will go through. I have some reels already published in the TikTok and in Instagram. You can check them. But yeah, we had a really amazing conversation there. And there was a question about the BBA. BBA, if you are starting only your business and you have never done e-commerce, you can go learn the BBA with the Alex team. It's pretty good for start. So I was there for 1 month, and yeah, mega Shopify affiliate. Yeah, it should be. He should make a lot of money there. So meet me online when 20 questions are under post. So how to start earning trading online with close to zero funds. Go find somebody who has a product or has money and convince them that you are the best and you want to invest a lot of time and all your energy to make him more money. You don't have money, but there is a lot of guys who don't have time to invest in something. So just use that. Go after that. So learn some online skills and then find. Yeah. That's Arthur's is on the point. Hello, Gustavs. I have big experience in business, also a business owner, currently also working on a new e-commerce brand here in UEA. Oh, nice. I started to listen to your video. It's quite interesting, but you are not explaining your numbers. Let's assume you have 100,000 turnover per month. How much is the cost of the product? How many go for advertisement? How many employees? And if we are talking just about growth and reaching some numbers, for me as a business person, it's like a spitting in the sky. It would be great if you could explain a little bit more on the details. What kind of the product? What kind of the advertising channels? So, what kind of the product? It will be released, I think, in the May, maybe faster, maybe later. Let's see. What kind of the advertising channels? We use Facebook and we use Google. Mostly 10% of the budget is going to the Google and the rest is going to the Facebook. Advertising push budget, it depends, but it's around $1,500 a day. We need to reach a new level, and then we will go over that. How many employees? I have an agency, so we are hiring. This brand is hiring agency, which is doing the work for them, and they are doing everything. So, and we have one guy who is solving all the customer problems, and that's all. So we have an agency, me, and one more guy. Right now, I am planning to hire a social media manager and one more support who will work in US time, because this is a small problem for us. How many percentage goes in advertising? I think the last month it was 25, but we are total, it's like under 20%. How much is the cost of the product? Products around 30%. Yeah. So that's, I want to understand some basic calculation that you make for your business. Like you can be selling laptops for each of the cost. Yeah. It's not the case here. We are not selling just. It's not just like for quantity. We are making some money there, but still those numbers we are collecting those numbers. We are just 2 months old company, and not even company, just the online store. So we don't have all the numbers. And it's a good idea. And thank you. I would be happy to reach out to you, and I would like to see what you are doing here in Emirates. But yeah, I agree with you. I will share the more numbers. Let's do next live, maybe only about the numbers. That would be a nice idea. So in March there's only a mentoring group. Okay, I'm starting in a March mentoring group. Is there anyone who wants to learn how to make money more easier, faster? Join the group. It will be nice. Yeah, this was interesting. We should reach the 500K in the night, and then ad account goes off, and it again was a problem. So questions and answers for the next live stream. Now, and where do you want to find a high demand product? I think the guys is searching in Amazon high demand product. It's a good place where to find. But I think the best way how to find is try to somehow find the markets, like, I don't know, some exhibitions or some places where you can meet those old dinosaurs who is selling a lot of offline in some exact market, and then try to understand, can you create a separate brand with that product? Can you make a separate brand? And then that would be the good way. Try to build another story about the product and change over target by making it. Yeah, that's something we had. This really good idea. Because we had this idea. We was planning to do that. Let's see. Right now we will finish everything what has been done here, and I think on second half of the year we will start to launch more brands. That's a good idea. About I haven't gave. Oh, sorry, the last update was in 12, so I need to give an update about the last week. I will do that. It's pretty bad. Yeah, weeks was bad. We are testing selling this product at a smaller discount. Yeah, so we raised the prices and all the numbers goes in the toilet. but yeah, it's okay. Next week we will test flash sales. Yeah, this is something we are testing this week. The flash sales. And we ended the Mother's Day offer. We had a special gift if you buy sorry, Mother's but Women's Day, but that didn't well. Yeah, it wasn't so well. Today's office. This is something I'm really enjoying. When you are doing the e-commerce, you can enjoy the life and you can work from different places. CJ so sourcing agents. Yeah, CJ dropshipping is one of the. There is a mutual dropshipping too. There's a lot of those uh, guys who can help you. Um, who should be the next guest? Yeah, I'm searching for a. Oh yeah, this is a good guy. I already made a podcast with this guy, but yeah, I'm searching for guys because I remember that I have a podcast where I try to make content with more seven-figure e-commerce owners. When I started that podcast, I didn't have this brand. So if you have anyone who you can suggest me to jump on a podcast and talk about e-commerce and try to get some interesting information for you guys, let me know. Dubai, yeah, we had we had a pretty interesting time. It was rainy. It was yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, here's the 400k. Yeah, it's interesting how fast it goes. Like we celebrated 2 weeks ago at 400k. Now it's 500k, and that's the speed how it goes through. So let's see. Have you added more questions under this one? I think no more questions. Yes, no more questions here. So that means let's check this part. No more questions here. Oh no, it's there is question. I launched my online store this year on February 27, and the numbers of visits to my store is 6 million. Wow. And there are only 24 carts, and I can't understand what's going on. Yanis, put your store, and we will find the problem. But overall, that means I would say you are running some traffic ads. That maybe is the solution. So the question, how you did get those customers to your store? That's something I'm interested in. So maybe you can share more details how you are getting those customers, because you always ask to yourself from where they come. So if those customers are coming from some clickbait content and they are just coming there and seeing, so the question is where they come and what the bounce rate of your homepage. Congrats on your results. A bit jealous. Thank you, Yanis. Being honest, it's really important. How do you pick your suppliers? I got only bad ones. I will be honest with you, Hans. I was working I was searching for a good supplier very long time, and you never know. I never know what will happen with this supplier. He can change his mind tomorrow, and I can start building everything from zero. I think this is the business. Like you all the time build from you. Always you try to believe that what you are doing is the best and the biggest thing there, and every time you got fucked up and you start again, and that's the road of the business. I think that's how it rolls. So yeah, I think just searching for ones, the more suppliers you will test, the bigger chance that you will get the right one. How do you research the product? How do you make a decision on investing in the correct product? This was a good question. When we started this business, I asked one marketing guy from the US who I know. I asked him, "Hey, can you check if that product could work in US? Because I think it will work in the US." And he told me, just run ads, just run ads, and see if the people are interested in your product. because from the day one we are running the ads, our bounce rates is under 50%. So that means people are interested. And I'm checking the Google Trends. Like if you are going in some niche, I'm checking what's happening in that niche in Google Trends side, and then I try to see if I can get some part of the pie from that. But yeah, it's always investing in ads, seeing is there any people interested in the product you are selling, and then yeah, how do you test your products? The same. We just launched ads. We see if people are buying, if they are interested, if they're adding to the cart. If yes, then we just improve everything. I haven't done like thousands and thousands of product tests for myself. For clients, we have done a lot of things, but so I don't have any strategy. You do that because I'm not the guy who I'm the guy who wants to find one business and just hold there for a long time. How do you test your product? How do you test your product? I understood you got one product that you are selling and a few more upsells. Do you have a second product choice? Yes, we have right now 3 main products and then a lot of upsells. And then right now we are adding bigger upsells here. Or either this is it's always about adding more products to the product line. This is a huge thing what a lot of businesses are not doing. You need to think about the lifetime value, LTV. So the bigger is LTV, the more you can go. So try to investigate and find more ideas how to sell more products to the same audience. But that's important. Your brand should be niche. Your brand should talk about some things. And I see that there's many people who try to put headphones with I don't know, with the lamps, and like they put a lot of different products under one brand, but that's not the right way how to do that. You need to find like a niche. When you go to any store, like a zoo store, there's things around the dogs and around the animals. So the same for you. If you are creating the brand, it should be around something. In what niche are you selling? I'm selling in I think I will not tell you which niche. Yeah, better not. Can you recommend good niche to be in? I would recommend if you are from Latvia. I think the good niche is all products what's made by hand, all the big products, because but if you can bring those products to US, they are ready to buy. US is ready to spend 2,000-3,000 on one order. It's like Europe is not ready for that. And this is huge thing. I would recommend go in the niche, like find the product which is in Latvia, which could be sold, like maybe not in Latvia, but like handmade products. This is something I think I really like, because the handwork in US cost like huge, or any other country. How was your meeting with Alex? Oh, that was crazy. I felt like I felt like I'm on a mission. I felt so easy to share all those things, all those. I think it should go soon out, this podcast. But yeah. So it was amazing. What's your right now CPA? CPA for last 2 weeks is like very bad. It's 700, but overall for whole period we are under 500. Hello, how can I send you my store address privately? You can write me private message, but I'm not sure. Like I will not guarantee that I will check everything and give you, like, if you want like real feedback, you just need to pay for a consultancy, and then I can do that. But yeah, if that's something easy, just send me out and I will check. Are you using default checkout Shopify or funnel based? I am using the default one. The default Shopify checkout is the best what you can get in the market. So there is no point of doing something else. So I think I have done my work. I have answered to all the questions you had so far. So let's see. How many percent of your product price you invest in ad? What kind of social media channels you are using? So ads, I already answered. It was something like 20%. Yeah. and what kind of social media. For now, we are not using for organic any social media, but we are using for ads. Yeah, that's I think all. So I have done the work. I think we need to reach that 1 million. When we will reach 1 million, or maybe. Oh, I see one more question. What is your LTV? I don't know my LTV because business is 2 months old. So LTV is the same like average order value. But if we talk about possible LTV, I think that's like 4 or 5 plus thousand. So yeah, I was happy to be with you guys today. I shared everything you asked, and I'm really happy to see those technical questions. Next time, I think we can talk more about numbers. So prepare all your number questions so I can prepare, so I don't miss any number. And yeah, wish me luck. I need in the next 10 days. I need make a lot of money. I wanted to make 1 million in revenue in uh, in this month, and I will tell you how far I am from that because I think I'm pretty far. So yeah, this is something I really am not happy with, but it's all about learnings. There is no fails. It's all about learning. So I need to make in next less than 2 weeks. I need to make a lot of money. 800,000, more than 800,000, because yeah, we're in a really bad spot right now. But let's see. I will keep you updated. I owe you update about the last week, and I will keep updated about things that happening, how the sales is running. And yeah, thank you for joining me, and thank you for being part of this journey. I will try to share more details, but yeah, uh, your questions was amazing today. Thank you guys one more time, and see you on the next stream.